Hey everyone, this is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to have a collective soulmate reading. And so there's no piles to choose from. And as you're listening to this message, there may be multiple clues or hints that this message is for you. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I tend to give a lot of detail and a lot of information so that you know if the reading is for you or not. And it is a general reading, so not necessarily every energy in this reading may resonate with you, but you do get that feeling. And I know because I watch tarot readings too sometimes, not all the times, but I do watch other readers, and you know that feeling you get when someone is really hooking on psychically to your story or to your energy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. And a couple of announcements for those of you that haven't checked out my other YouTube channel, Light of Ascension Tarot. Please follow the link in my description box below to check out that channel. I do tarot mediumship readings on that channel. I also do spiritual readings and other type of self-discovery, I would say, type of readings. This channel is primarily for love, romance, 18 plus readings, and I may actually start doing zodiac signs on this channel too. Doing zodiac sign messages as well. Just feeling the need to mix things up, everybody. Okay, so if you want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, details for how to do that are in the description box below. And if you're interested in purchasing any of my oracle card decks, the Dirty Little Grab Bag, or Soul Messages, you can find the link in the description box below to do that as well. And just clearing my throat. Got to get that throat chakra going, right? In addition, we are going to have an extended reading. So if you're interested in purchasing this extended reading for this video, you can follow the link in my description box to my Vimeo channel. And on that reading, we're going to go further into the energy. We're going to use the Dirty Little Grab Bag. We're going to use the Tarot of Sexual Magic. We're going to get 18 plus on the extended reading and get deeper into it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. This is a collective soulmate reading for today, but this is a timeless reading. So whenever you stumble across this or whenever you find this, let's just lay our intentions out there. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the highest authority, the highest messages, and the grandest plan for all of us. We're here today with you, Spirit, and give us some collective soulmate messages. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, we have Six of Cups, Gonna Make You Sweat, Psychic Link, Future Twin, okay, and the Chariot. Okay, so yeah, and on the bottom of the deck, now I'm using my Oracle deck Soul Messages here. On the bottom of the deck is the World card, and you know, this card says the pain and pleasure of incarnating, the struggle. The struggle is real, right? And normally we think about the World card as, you know, achievement, closing a loop, success, but it's on the bottom of the deck here, and it just highlights, you know, in this picture, this woman is doing the sit and reach, and she can't quite reach her feet, okay? So, you know, we're all in that moment at times where we just don't know what else we can do, right? We've kind of done everything we can in our life, or, you know, we're searching for a deeper meaning in our connection. We're looking for deeper meaning, right? Because underneath there is imagining forever. So, you know, it's like we've come so far, but what's next? Okay, so definitely feeling that energy, but let's go ahead and get into, yeah, we've come so far, but what's next, right? The Chariot. And we have here a psychic link. So those of you that came to this reading thinking about a specific person, you and this person are meant to have a psychic link. You may already have one, or the bond is kind of forming right now, I feel like. And there's going to be weird instances, even if you guys are at a distance, there's going to be weird instances where you just pick up on people, on their emotions, or you pick up on their emotions, or them on your emotions. And you know, with the Chariot here, it's like there's no stopping us now. And in the future, I see this connection is going to go further, all right, with this Chariot and psychic link, future twin. So we don't know always what's coming up ahead on the road to life, right? We just get blinders on with where we're at. And sometimes we're like, you know, I don't know what's coming down the road next, right? We only can see what's in front of us, right? And, you know, you might have gone through a recent, you know, a time, you know, this is kind of like the Six of Cups. It's like breakup to makeup and then have makeup sex, okay? So I do feel like some of you here could be, you know, you and this person could have gone through a challenging time lately here with this World card on the bottom of the deck, right? The pain and pleasure of incarnating, okay? And, you know, it's like when you have a fight with someone, and then, you know, someone has to come forward first, right? Somebody has to be the one to kind of come forward and say, hey, I'm sorry, right? And the Six of Cups is a Sun and Scorpio card. So a lot of times we feel like, you know, we don't want to be the one to do that, or it's hard to let go of our pride, okay? We could be dealing with Leo or Scorpio energy here, but it's hard to let go of our pride. We don't want to be the first one to make a move. But once we do, we find out that the other person is open to our apology. They're open to, we're open to their apology, whatever it may be, okay? And this is what comes after, right? It's that renewed sense of lust, of intimacy, of connection, right? We have this gonna make you sweat card here, okay? So it's like makeup sex, right? That's what I'm kind of feeling here. And, you know, I feel like sometimes in this connection, there's a sense of coming together and then kind of both of you kind of freaking out a little bit and then pulling apart, okay? And, you know, this connection is just gonna we could be dealing with Cancer energy here too with the Chariot. Like, you know, when things get very close and, you know, and things get very deep and very close and things are moving quickly, right? It scares people at times and can make people feel a little bit unstable, or, you know, like this is moving really, really fast. But I see that, you know, I feel like your person likes it and they definitely want to please you and satisfy you. And we have here with determined. So I'm really drawn to the determined energy of the Chariot, right? To keep it moving, keep it pushing, keep it moving. And yeah, because I feel like better times are ahead for this connection. If you guys recently had a little fight, or something went down here, I feel like things are destined to get better. And you know, and because of that, it opens up new sexual energy here. It's like opening up a window and getting all of that kind of stale air out of there, okay? And let's go ahead and see what else we have. What else, Spirit, for this connection? What else for this connection, Spirit? What else for this connection, please? Okay, I'm also getting the name Amber. So for those of you that know an Amber, you have a friend with that name, family member, or you are an Amber or an A name, I am getting that. We have ancestors here, appreciation and healing. Okay, so some of you are maybe working through family issues right now as well, healing family issues, or someone's had a lot going on, either like physically with their body or with their families, okay? And has been going through, I feel like this connection has been going through, it's actually, I feel like it's being deepened. It's being deepened, okay? I'm kind of seeing that image of like somebody walking on the grass and their feet kind of sinking into the earth, okay? And I feel like this connection is deepening and you are getting closer to this person. Yeah, we have blue, Madonna and mothering, and we have appreciation and healing. So whatever work that you guys are doing in this connection to you know, whatever boundaries that need to be set, right? I feel like some of you are needing to set boundaries either with your work or families, or with whatever you're putting your, maybe some of you need to set some boundaries with your children here too, for those of you that have children. But we have the World card right here on the bottom of the deck, and then we have this Boundaries card. So I feel like you guys have really been reaching for it, and you've really been working hard for this connection or for other goals in your life, right? And Spirit is saying set your boundaries daily, because you guys, not only do you have support from your ancestors here, but you also are being deeply held in this divine feminine energy, okay? So I want to go ahead and see what else is going on with this connection. I think your person, I think you're a very, for those of you like Cancers and Scorpios here, I feel like this person just automatically felt familiar to you here with this appreciation and healing ancestors and Madonna and mothering. It's like, how can we nurture each other? How can we care for each other? How can we be there for each other? And I feel like your person immediately recognized you as a, you know, as a soul companion. That's what I feel, as a soul companion. Okay, so let's see what else is going on with this connection, Spirit. What else is going? We have the raccoon energy. Okay, so we have this kind of nighttime, kind of suspicious, what's going on, feeling a little bit hurt at times, suspicious or hurt. Let's see what else. And then we have the swan, right? It's like, you know, you guys have heard the story of the ugly swan, right? Like the swan starts off, you know, something happened, right? We have expect an apology. And we also have this hyena here on the bottom of the deck. So there might have been somebody in this situation who is affecting it negatively. This could have been a friend. It could have been somebody that you weren't necessarily even aware of. This could have been somebody just in your environment that impacted this connection negatively by making you feel like crap about yourself, making fun of you, or being jealous of you, right? And I feel like, you know, some of you guys pulled back your energy and you're like, hey, you know, and put up a barrier, and you're very much not wanting others to get too close, right? But then we have the swan energy. And with this swan energy, it's like you're stepping out into the light and you're not afraid to show your true colors here. And you can see how this transformation is changing, because we, you know, with the swan is pure Venus, pure love energy. And the raccoon is a little different. Let's look at the raccoon and read about the raccoon and see, is a little different energy than the swan. You can even see from the picture. Yeah, so the raccoon is shadowy and in hiding. Raccoon energy is at play within all artists to greater or lesser degrees. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular instrument or creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Okay, so something about this connection holding back. Maybe some of you thought your friends would like think something is wrong with this connection, or someone in your life was making fun of this connection, or thought that it was baloney, or thought that it was, you know, just thought that it wasn't a good connection. And maybe some of you guys were in hiding a little bit here with this connection. I feel like this is all going to shift now with this Chariot energy. It's like we're going to move out of that into this swan energy, all right? Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Other times it limits creativity. Okay, so when a raccoon is out of balance, it's competitive and it's a starving artist. When it's in balance, it's a generous friend and an exceptional artist. So let's look at the swan. I'm not going to read the whole thing, just if something grabs me here. And yeah, I want to see. Here we go. So swan. So maybe something about this connection, someone holding back, not putting everything out there, wearing a little bit of a mask. but watching this transform into elegant power and effortless creativity. The swan represents heightened creativity. In Hindu mythology, the goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry, rides on the back of this graceful creature. The swan is ready to take us there, to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly, okay? And when a swan is out of balance, it's agitated, snippy, and lacking vision. You know, when it's in balance, it has infinite creative power, right? So hiding ourselves back in the shadows versus just being in our true power and our true creative power and energy. So I do feel like this connection, I feel like somebody here could have been making apologies to you for holding back or not acknowledging you or not, not letting you know really how they felt, all right? And I can see that this is going to be changing here. So let's go ahead and see. Let us see via the tarot. Spirit, can you give me a collective soulmate message? We have the High Priestess, so our guides are here. The Divine Feminine is here with the Swan and the High Priestess, the Divine Feminine, and that blue energy definitely in the mix here. Let's see, what can you tell us about this connection? Why is the High Priestess here? Okay, yeah, I mean, I feel like some of you have been like, okay, my intuition is telling me one thing. I feel kind of unable to act on it, and I'm waiting for something to shift. I feel like there's been some inactivity, you know, there's been some silence possibly and some inactivity here. And, you know, the Three of Wands is a Sun and Aries type of energy. So, but this Three of Wands is a lot more. You can see all her creative tools. Maybe some of you here are artists, writers, creative types. And, you know, somebody here is not feeling like creating, all right? They're not feeling like, and it could be that the silence here was getting you down, or the sense that something was a little off was getting you down, and you didn't even kind of feel like doing your work or being creative like you normally do, and you felt kind of pulled back into the shadows, okay? But you know, I feel like it's just a matter of time before you kind of pick back up where you left off with this person. Even if, you know, you guys were on a pause here, I think it's just a matter of time. Let's see what else. Yeah, expect an apology, Page of Cups. So I do feel like this person's going to come back and be like, you know, I've really been missing you. I've been missing our connection. There's so much love and excitement there, and let's go back to kind of how it used to be. There's the Chariot twice, right? Chariot on top of Chariot. Cancer on top of Cancer. But yeah, and I feel like this person's going to come back and say, you know, I'm really sorry. And I do feel like they're going to be like, sorry, I left this on pause, or left you wondering, or left things in kind of an awkward silence. And, you know, what are you doing today? Or do you want to hang out? Do you want to spend some time together, right? And I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to be a bit impatient with the Chariot. Maybe even when this person approaches you, or you guys kind of talk again, you might feel a little impatient, because I think this person's kind of moving at a slower pace than you are, all right? And with the Sun and Aries here and the Chariot, I feel like, you know, you guys could have Aries or Cancer in your astrology chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And I feel like there's an impatience sometimes, right? But I also feel like this person is taking baby steps. They're taking kind of baby steps. It's like they take a couple steps forward and they take a couple steps back. And, you know, because we have this psychic link, I do feel like your person can feel and definitely, you know, sees that you're really super beautiful, and in you finds, you know, their beauty reflected. Look at this, like twin swans here. It's like by holding up the mirror to each other, you see the beauty in one another. And I think that that's, you know, the feeling here that's really permeating this partnership or this soulmate connection. And it is beautiful, right? And then when it's not around, we go into this kind of hiding type of energy where some of us may not even feel like even kind of doing our work, okay? We might just be feeling, and this person I feel like is going to come back with a message like, hey, you know, and I feel like a few of you here might be a little bit aggravated at times because you're like, okay, you know, can you do that sooner? Can we, you know, can we make this happen any sooner than it already is, right? Is what I feel like here. So let's see what else is coming through here, Spirit. What else is coming through for this connection? Yeah, Spirit is saying just hold your horses a little bit. Try not to get frustrated, and try not to let it deter you from your own work, okay? So let's go ahead and see what else here. Yeah, I feel like Seven of Cups, like you guys have been like, well, I'm not even sure kind of what I should do, right? You're just like, there's a lot swimming around in my head, and I feel I really desire this person. I really want them, but how to go about it? How to go about it, right? And I feel like there are a lot of ideas floating around, and there's emotions are running high. There's a lot of ideas being put out there, but I also feel like this gets confusing in this connection at times. Let's see what else here, Spirit. What else? Yeah, we have the Hermit energy. So, you know, it's like sometimes we just have to withdraw. If we're getting kind of spun out emotionally, it's like we kind of have to withdraw and get a bigger picture to see what's happening here. Because there can be so many things, like, you know, like we're waiting for this person to reach out, or we're getting frustrated at the pacing or the timing, or there's, you know, things that are coming in between that are not allowing the energy to kind of move forward, right? And I mean, I do see that that's really going to change with the Chariot here. Like, people are going to feel safer to express themselves too, right? And we're not going to have, you know, we say with the carriage for the Chariot, it's like will and desire going in two different directions, or like our will and our action going in two different directions. And it's up to the charioteer, the person who's commanding the chariot, to kind of bring everything back to center so that, you know, our will and our desire for action are moving in the same direction. And that's when we can become very powerful. All right. And with the Chariot here, you guys may be at a distance from each other too, as well. There may be some distance or travel involved, but I feel like here, you know, when this connection gets confusing, or you're not quite sure because there's a lot of deep feelings here, but it also it starts to feel like a burden at times, I feel like. And when that happens, we just need to pull back and look at what's happening and get some leverage. Pull back and get some leverage on the situation, okay? So, and really look at, you know, how we may be spreading ourselves thin, and how we may be even contributing to even sabotaging, like trying to figure out what's going on with the other person obsessively, right? Like, okay, they did this action or they did that, so what does that mean, right? And Spirit is saying here, let's pull ourselves out of that over analysis. Let's pull ourselves out of that and look at the bigger picture here, okay? So let's go ahead and see what else is coming up for this connection. What else is coming up here? Oh, I love this. This is the Queen of Wands. So this is you guys getting really excited again about your projects and what you're doing, and feeling very empowered, feeling very confident and optimistic, okay? And yeah, and I think, you know, it's like there may be some ground to traverse here as far as, you know, how ready this person is, right? Like there's a certain sense of impatience when you meet someone that you really psychically link up with and you feel like there's soulmate, right? And you see this kind of beautiful swan energy like mirrored back, this Venus loving, amazing, higher octave of Venus, spiritual love, Pisces type energy, right? When we feel that energy with someone and we just want to, we just want to move on it, right? But Spirit is wanting us to, you know, to really just enjoy it and take it easy and get back into our creative flow. All right. And realize how, you know, overanalyzing and overanalyzing every move here can be drawing ourselves away from our productivity and our creativity, okay? So let's see, what else about this connection, please? Okay, yeah, we have Two of Pentacles. So for some of you, it's like, should I stay or should I go, right? And I feel like some of you may be thinking, I mean, this may be a newer connection with this Page of Cups here, but yet you're feeling very confident about it with the Queen of Wands, okay? And I feel like some of you may even think about moving or going somewhere else or possibly moving in with this person, or even it's, you know, psychic link future twin here. And this card refers to twin flame. But, you know, with this Two of Pentacles here, it's like, you know, should I stay where I'm at or should I go, right? Should I stay or go? And I do feel like some of you guys are kind of in the in-between phase right now with this Three of Wands, because normally the Three of Wands is pretty active, but the Three of Wands is also like, we've covered so much ground. We've conquered so much territory. We've covered so much ground. What next, right? And your guides are really wanting you to kind of connect into your Akashic record and take a deep breath, okay? Take a deep breath, because there is love coming here and you don't have to force it, all right? There's love coming. And, you know, when you get caught up in all the analysis and the what ifs, right? I feel like it makes it harder for Spirit to kind of bring you what it is that you're asking for, right? And I do feel like some of you may have a lot of different priorities in your life right now, and you're wondering if you can handle all the various things that are coming at you. And I have news for you. Yes, you can handle it, and you will, okay? So let's go ahead and see what else, Spirit, what else about this connection, please. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Spirit is saying we are working on it with you. We are ironing out the details as I speak. As Natalie, your tarot reader here, speaks, we are ironing out the details. And, you know, with the High Priestess and the Three of Wands, it's more big picture. And with the Chariot, it's like, you know, let's go, let's do this, let's make it happen, let's drive it forward. With the Page of Cups, it's like, let's examine it a little bit more and take our time, right? So there's some different energies going on, and there's details in this connection to be fine-tuned, all right? So I feel like Spirit is saying here, and I just got the word hairstylist. So somebody here may be going to see their hairstylist. You may be one, you may have a family member that's one, or you might have recently gotten your hair cut or colored, but I am getting hairstylist. It's like, you know, when you go to the hairstylist, like you tell them your vision of what you want, but then you kind of have to hammer through the details, right? And Spirit is saying here with the Eight of Pentacles, like, we are going to hammer through the details, okay? And we're going to get everything worked out. And we're doing that right now in the astral plane, in the pre-manifested world. We are here working with you both to hammer out the details. Let's see, what else here? What else here, Spirit? All you have to do is rest, baby. All you have to do, and I feel like your boo thing is telling you here, like, let me worry about some of the details. Let me take a turn now. And it might have been, this might be something they're making an apology about, the fact that you've been kind of driving everything forward. You've been kind of pushing everything, and you're wondering, like, are they going to start, you know, taking the reins here? And it's so funny because it looks like this hand is bringing her a cup of coffee while she's meditating, right? And, you know, so I love this because you're feeling very grounded and rooted and stable in your emotions. And I feel like this other person, your person, is going to be putting in effort. I also feel like Spirit is helping to work out this, okay? We have Virgo energy in this reading as well. We could have Virgo with Leos, or people that have Virgo and Leo in their chart. But I feel like Spirit is telling you, relax while we do the work here behind the scenes. And, you know, just get emotionally, just get present with your emotions, okay? Just get real present and rooted and grounded in your emotions, and let us do the rest of the work for you. Let us do the work while you're sleeping, or while you're, if you and this person are in different time zones, it's like they're gonna do work in the morning on this connection, coming up with things, working on things. I'm also seeing that too, okay? So it's like Spirit is wanting you guys to relax a little bit and just meditate and let the feelings, because you might be feeling kind of moody with this Four of Cups. You might be feeling that Cancer energy, kind of up and kind of down, kind of moody, okay? And Spirit is saying now is the time to really ground your energy and let us work behind the scenes, okay? So I love that. Let's get one more card for this connection. One more card for this connection, please. One more card for this connection. One more, please, Spirit. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this is just Spirit saying, you know, like some of you guys, I also feel like a lot of you may be wanting to come up with a new routine. So you're more emotionally balanced and like get into a routine. And I feel like with the Fool on the bottom of the deck, like you guys haven't been, it's been a struggle, you know, I mean, even with the pandemic, it's been a struggle to get in a routine, right? And I feel like romantic relationships have suffered a little bit in this regard too, because we used to have, now everyone's lives have been kind of thrown up in the air because of the pandemic. And, you know, and it's like a lot of us are kind of struggling to get back into routines that feel good to us so that we can be productive. And I think, you know, Spirit is wanting to leave you a message here about this connection, about tending to your own garden, all right? Like Spirit wants you to relax your emotions about this connection. Okay, I'm getting the name Samantha too, Sam or Samantha. And Spirit is wanting you to relax your energy about this connection, kind of go zen on it, so that you can find your productivity and your creativity, so that you can define your schedule and define kind of how you want to go about your day and what feels good to you, but not in a way that limits your ability to kind of take risks. And here's what's funny, I feel like it's not funny, but here's what's happening. When you and your person get grounded and present and work on, you know, the task in front of you and relax emotionally into this connection, it's like the unexpected is going to happen in a good way, okay? And that's when you're actually surprised by how this connection is going to take form and take shape, okay? So my dog is starting to growl. And for those of you that would like to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, details for how to do that are in my description box. Also, catch me on the extended reading. I am going to take this reading to Vimeo next, and we're going to go deeper into the sexual aspect of this connection, where the sexual energy is at, where the emotional energy is at, and what to expect going forward, okay? We're just going to get deeper into it. And yeah, what else? And if you, oh yeah, follow me on my new channel, Light of Ascension Tarot, which the link is in the description box, where you can find me doing spiritual readings and mediumship readings. I hope you guys enjoyed this collective soulmate reading. Let me know in the comments how you felt about it, and I may start doing zodiac signs, so let me know if you feel like that would be interesting to do zodiac signs, okay? So thank you so much, everybody, and take care.